Okay, greetings. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Okay, so happy Sunday, y'all. Happy Sunday. Happy solar day. So, all right. So I've been led to be doing these divine love reads recently. So we're gonna get into the love read. But before I get started, if I just start channeling and singing music, um, that's just what it is. I'm getting a message. So we're gonna go with that. Okay. Hey Michelle, how are you? I hope you're doing good. Hope everybody's doing good. Happy solar day. Hey Sam. This light is acting crazy. I don't know what that flickering is, but it's very strange. It might be the flames. I don't know what's doing that. That's good. I'm glad to hear you guys are well. Everybody's doing good. Let's all join hands in the chat, y'all. Okay. Show some love in the chat, you guys. Show some love by liking this video. Hey Monica, happy Sunday. Show some love in the chat, y'all. If you can, be generous here. If it genuinely resonates, show some gratitude. So yeah, let's get into this reading, okay? Let's tap into a connection. So some of you guys is like, what do I do? If this is for you, where you're wondering what do you do with a particular connection, it's something that's kind of a complex situation or unique connection. Hey Tori, hey sis, happy solar day, happy Sunday. Good morning. But yeah, so if you've been like in a strange space with um a particular energy or connection, or just like wanting to know about the update of your divine connection, you don't have to have a person in mind. So it might resonate with people that just know they have a divine counterpart and may have nothing to do with like another person, a specific person that you guys know about. Aw, you about to call? Oh shit! I'll when I get off of here, I'm gonna call you back, or I'll call you. Um, Girl, whatever you need, whatever you. Okay, so yesterday I had channeled a song, and I keep thinking that it was just for the weekly message that I did on Patreon, but no, I feel like it might be something to it. So there's a potential that this is somebody that you have not seen in a while. This could be someone that you're not even in a relationship with, never been in a relationship with. Um, but I kept hearing Babyface, when can I see you again? And then the part that I keep saying over and over is like, when will my heart beat again? Now, FYI, y'all, I am not that fluffy messenger, that like fluffy in a sense of like trying to like make people, feel good just to get clicks and views. Like, no. If I'm trying to make people feel good, it's because I genuinely want people to be happy. But being delusional is not one of the things or the methods that I'm going to use to make people happy. I'm going to tell you the truth, okay? And I've been like trying to get away from doing like divine love reads in the space that I've been in, like healing certain like perceptions that I have around love and stuff like that. Not really feeling it so much, not really seeing it as like too hot. So just like I don't want to project that energy into the reading. So I had to wait till I was in the space to do it. And with it being Mercury retrograde, I guess spirit is like, now is better time than any. Some of you guys, it's going to be quite a heavy energy because you're wondering, why are you thinking about someone that maybe you thought you were over, you stopped thinking about a long time ago. Um, just different energies, exes popping up in your dreams. And these might be people that you don't even like. And then for some of you, it's like you want to reconnect with someone, or you want to relive and experience a moment or a connection that you had that you found to be beautiful. Okay, so let's tap in. Okay. I don't know what that funny light, like what that is. Like, why is it flickering like that? Let me see if it's this, if it stops. Because I'm like, what is that? It looks really weird. Yeah, it is this light. I don't know why this stuff be tripping sometimes. Okay, let's see if it stops. Like, turn it back on and turn it back off again. I don't know. Anyway, let's get started, y'all. Let's tap in. Without further ado, y'all know I can just go on and just talk. So, okay. So we're just going to tap into some archetypes first, just to see what the energies are, and then we'll get into the nitty gritty of the reading. Um, just FYI, y'all might think I talk too much, but oftentimes, like if I'm not shuffling and reading the cards, I'm just tapping in, like I'm getting messages. I don't need the cards. So if that's something that you're just not into, then this is not for you, because spirituality is not just leaning on some freaking paper. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So anywho, spirit, divine source God, I thank you for your divine wisdom, our angels, our ancestors, and our guides who lovingly guide us and assist us. I thank you for your presence as always. I ask to tune in and tap into the essence and energy of this collective of what they need to know. Not Liam's girl. What? Oh, we're not doing that. What is that? Never mind. I'm not gonna ask. I'm just gonna read the free. Isn't that an actor? Ryan Gosling. Okay, let me see. Booze brunch. Why does this card keep coming out? This card kept coming out last night in my other life. I'm like, y'all love to eat and drink. I know I do. Shit. Let's go. Let's go to the brunch house. Let's go to the brunch spots. Let's get cute. Let's get some drinks. Let's do it. Eat some waffles and some mimosas. Like, let's have a flight of mimosas. Let's do it. The Tinderist and the Instagram guru. So you have the world with the boozy brunch, the lovers with the Tinderist, and the Hierophant with the Instagram guru. All right. Interesting. So some of you guys, like, I feel like the end result of a certain connection, like something that you just don't see coming, it's gonna be like a full fest of love. Like, I know this sounds corny, but let me explain. So you have the world, the lovers, and the Hierophant. I feel that this is like, you're not gonna. Oh my god, I keep getting this message for people. Get excited though, y'all, because I don't get stuff like this all the time, y'all. So some of you guys are not gonna be single for a very long time, like, or you're not gonna be single anymore for the rest of your life. Because I feel like it's looking like you're gonna be with the right person at the right time. With the lovers and the Hierophant, that's a divine union. That's marriage too. And with the world, it's like whatever that past cycle was of you, like just being by yourself, being alone, now you have a full table of abundant blessings and love. And I feel like this could be messages around like just your life in general. Like, you're gonna close out a major cycle and start being more receptive and open to what you receive, what you're meant to receive. Because you might have been working through the energy of like feeling undeserving of certain things, or feeling like good things don't happen to you, or your luck is, you know, shitty, or you're always getting shortchanged. But in this instance, spirit is going to, like, God source is going to like prepare a table for you. Forget before your enemies and all that. We don't care about them. Just know that divine source, the universe, God, your angels, your ancestors, they're going to provide for you. And I feel like if you guys you work with your ancestors, you're very connected with them, and you have an altar space for them, and you've been feeding and giving to them, and not just that, but like you've been helping them with your generational traumas and wounds, like you've been helping your bloodline. That's another way of giving back to your ancestors. So they're going to make sure that you good. They're going to make sure that you eat, just like you make sure they have they loaves of bread, their tortillas or whatever, their coffee, their sugar, their, I don't know, their cigars, their weed, whatever, their whiskey. They got you. They're going to have this table set up for you. Now on a also like on a practical level too, I feel like the boozy brunch could be that um you'll be going out soon, if not with the person that you have in mind for this reading, whoever ultimately is your divine counterpart, because we might think we know who our divine counterpart is sometimes, and we want somebody to be that and they might not be that. So I'm talking about just whoever the essence of your divine counterpart is, whether you know of them yet or not, whether you got it right or not, whoever the right one person is. um you're going to go out on a date soon with this person. So the boozy brunch, it could be literally, maybe it's a brunch. Um, Having breakfast with this person. Maybe this person likes to cook for you, or you want to cook for them, cook breakfast for them. Um, so with the Tinderist, I don't feel like you're going to meet this person on Tinder or a dating site, but it's a possibility. It's a possibility. Anything is possible. Um, then you have the Instagram guru with the Hierophant card. So you might share your testimony with people. You might genuinely want to help. I don't feel like this is you trying to capitalize off of some bullshit, like hop on a trend um, of like relationship gurus and things like that. I feel like you genuinely maybe want to speak to a generation of broken people, or people that are looking for love in all the wrong places. Like you're gonna have a testimony to share. You might already have a platform. It may not be Instagram. Maybe it's another social media platform, or you have a website where maybe you do teaching, where you do classes, or maybe where you do sessions, maybe yoga sessions. I'm getting wellness, something with the wellness of the mind, the body, the soul, the heart. You could be a therapist of some sort, a Reiki healer, or you might have a lot of gifts and talents under your belt, and like services that you provide or things that you want to share with people. Um, I'm getting something with like beach healing, something with the beaches. Um, yeah, you might record content, or maybe you're going to be led to, but I feel like once you get with this person, um, they're going to inspire you. Like, and you're going to have a testimony, you're going to have something to teach or share with people. And if it's not like a platform, then it could just be like other people around you. You're going to be very passionate about ensuring that they have, one day a beautiful connection as well, that they know that they're deserving of the right person, and so on and so forth. All right, let's get some more cards. So fixed signs here could be significant, such as Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius placements. Doesn't have to be sun signs. Gemini, Hierophant is Taurus, so we already mentioned Taurus. So something with Taurus energy. It may not be a person's placement. It could be a season or a time in one of those zodiacs that I mentioned. Okay. All right, Spirit. We're going to get mushy or wet. What's the energies? Yeah, this person's like, you guys might rub off on each other as far as like positively inspiring each other and rubbing off on each other, where you want to share. Why am I always smelling like random perfume smells or something? I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe that's another sign of someone's ancestors around or something. But I keep smelling perfume or something. It's not nothing I would wear. I'll just say that. It's not bad, but it's not like something that I would wear. So I don't know. It's not my energy. Went viral with what is this? The Four of Vibes. The Four of Vibes is the Four of Wands in this particular deck. You have Two of Swag, which is the Two of Pentacles with work-life balance. The Four of Swag with the Pyramid Scheme, which is the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, like Spirit saying wait your turn, and this might be outside your person is connected to like your gifts, your talents, your purpose, or they're going to help kind of enhance that, kind of further boost you and elevate you, as you guys should for one another. If you're with the right person, this is what it should, that type of energy should have an effect on you and them. But I feel like some of you guys may be wanting to go viral or something, or maybe feel like you have very valuable information or something to share. Or just as a side note, I do feel like for some of you, you might go viral, but I don't feel like it's something that you're looking for or when you're looking for it. Like if it's something that maybe for whatever reason, like you feel like that's something you would want. It could be like something with like couples and relationships, if not something with you and your partner. And Spirit saying you don't have to scheme your way to the top. Like you don't have to like sell yourself out to get to the top. Sell your morals and your values, or try to force things before it's divine time, or try to fit into something, because Spirit is instilling or has instilled something in you that is unique, something that hasn't been seen yet, done before, and you might think that that's not a good thing because you feel like, well, if that's the case, nobody's going to gravitate. But no, this, you have something that other people need. So it hasn't touched ground yet. So that doesn't mean that it's irrelevant or it's like it's not important, or um so you could be in your boss energy, or whoever is the feminine could be in their boss energy, but both parties actually could be, because you have a lot of pentacles. So Queen of Swag was at the bottom of the deck. It says, who run the world? Girls, okay? So you could be a Virgo. Top of the deck, Three of Vibes, first, like, yeah, this social media ish is coming through strongly. This person could be like one of your biggest supporters, or you could be that one of, each other's biggest supportive. I'm getting like um a feminine energy that's the boss, like runs her own thing, or pushing herself and striving. And I know that, like, if we're not getting the recognition or we don't have the big numbers and stuff, you might think that you're not doing enough or you're not enough, or how can I call myself a boss when I'm not at that level yet. But it's like, no, if you are like running your own thing and you have the confidence to even put yourself forth, like out there, or produce something, put something in motion, you are ambitious, you have focus and drive and discipline, like how are you not a boss? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you're working a 9 to 5, you take care of your business. You, if it's personal things that you have going on in life, you maintain that, you keep it afloat. Maybe you have a side business as well, or something like that. So let's get into the energy of the connection, because I feel like these are just like random messages I want to come through. Yeah, the imposter syndrome card was at the top of the deck after the first like. So this person could be the first person to like your content, your posts, or the first to congratulate you, and vice versa. So yeah, the imposter syndrome with the 8 of swag, you again, like maybe you feel I'm not doing enough. You might be comparing yourself to where you want to be versus where you are now, or comparing yourself to where you see others at, and you don't know what it took for them to get there. So yeah, this is like a lot of energy around purpose. So you could be definitely focused. Yeah, ain't nothing right. I know. I just be saying that because like it hasn't really gotten to the romantic part of things. So I'm just like, okay, these are just like things maybe we just need to hear real quick, get it off real quick. All right. So let's get into the spread. My chair, I need a new computer chair because this chair is squeaking as hell and it's really annoying. Okay. All right, Spirit, bless us with a message of clarity for the collective. May they find a message for them in this that will provide them with insight and wisdom beyond what they were seeking, beyond what they thought they needed or wanted. Amen. And I'll shade to that. All right, so nothing's wrong with my Let's see. What brought this connection into your life? Let's get some clarity on that. This person whom you have in your mind, and if there's not a person, it could be your divine connection that you're open and waiting for, anticipating. Well, let me just clarify that. Spirit, what brought this connection into the collective? Slime? Oh, my deck is upside down. Okay. So the world card again, starting off our reading, just like the other cards. The first card out was the world card. So what brought this person into your life? With the world card, I feel oh, the fact that your energy was ready for it, like the fact that you close out some necessary cycles, like you know your purpose, you know who you are. Looking at this girl's dress in this card, it looks kind of like a rainbow, like it's an ombre effect, kind of like a tie-dye, but it reminds me of Jacob's robe. So if you're familiar with the Bible stories, like I'm gonna do like a kindergarten Sunday school version breakdown real quick of Jacob. Jacob in the Bible, because I think there's two Jacobs in the Bible, but Jacob the dreamer. Um, he had like a lot of brothers. He was the youngest baby. Um, and he was kind of like the one that the father favored. He would teach him, different things and, focus on his academics where his older brothers would work in the fields and, do the labor work because they were much more older and they were buffer and, more capable. Jacob was just a little something, something. He had the gift of prophetic dreams. So he would see visions and things like that. And he was overzealous about telling his brothers about this dream he had. And the brothers got really jealous and was like, oh, you think you the shit. Like, so the jealousy was just boiling in them. So long story short, the mother stitches up this robe for Jacob with multiple colors. So when we think of multiple colors, usually we're thinking of the primary colors of or the rainbow, right? We're thinking of those colors, all the colors. So he had this robe and the brothers got real jealous. They're like, oh, it's time to eliminate this dude. So they ended up selling him into slavery into Egypt, and he became a slave, a house slave in Egypt. And he had the ability to prophesy to people about his dreams, that he would see things and he would tell people what he was getting for them. Got himself into a little situation with one of the Egyptian's wives because she was coming on to him and he was not having it. So she tried to like get him in trouble or whatever. So he goes to prison and he's stuck in prison for years and he's prophesying to these prisoners about how their cases are going to end up. And the one that got out of prison told his owner or whatever, his slave master, whatever, his house master about Jacob. And the word got to the Pharaoh, I believe, at the time. And the Pharaoh was like, I've been having this strange dream. Can you help me? Jacob breaks that dream down, helps them, saves them from a drought, from a famine, and all of that. And ultimately releases him out of prison, gives him his own status, his own title, a big title at that he's not even Egyptian. So the fact that he got that was big favor on him. And he was ruler over like all the material goods and the food and things like that. And so Jacob's brothers show up to Egypt looking for help with resources because in their land, their hometown, they're out of food. So they don't even know that that's their brother because that's how good the dude look. That's how he in his confidence, he grown, he older, he got his own thing going on. His brothers don't even recognize the little brother that they sold into slavery. They don't even recognize him. So they're asking him, sir, I forgot what title he had, but it was a big title. So, they asked him, can you help our family? And he was like, yeah, I got you. And he recognized his brother. And he was like, should I be an asshole? Should I play you? Because you played me years ago. I mean, you had my parents die, go to their deathbed thinking that something bad happened to me. That's sad. Like, the parents, I don't think ever knew what happened to Jacob. They died never knowing what happened to him. That's devastating. That's horrible. Anyway, so he could have been an asshole, but he made sure that they were good. He made sure that their whole family was good, more than just taking care of the land, he made sure that they had their own, situation set up. So they have a kind heart. You have a kind heart. And this could be the test. Like spirit could be testing you. How you gonna treat people in your glow up season that fucked you over, that did you wrong? because that says a lot about the posture of your heart. So you could be tested in that way, and you cannot play the game. Like, you can't play God. Like, you might be thinking, oh, okay, my so and so that did this to me, I'm going to be nice to them. If it's not genuine, God knows your heart. You're not going to pass the test. um you know, the human self is clever, but it ain't that clever. So um yeah, I feel like you have the gift of prophecy and dreams, and you've been, or maybe just the gift of foresight, and you're able to follow suit with that. Remember what I said in the beginning about your ancestors making sure that they take care of you, the divine spirit realm, make sure that they got you, they take care of you, because you've been taking care of them, and you've been doing the spiritual work, and not just taking care of them by lighting candles for them and leaving stuff on their altar or praying to God every day, but the works, the things, the strides that you've taken, how you show up in the world, your integrity, your heart. Spirit sees all of that. Um, but why, why was this person even able? What brought this connection into your life, or what will bring your divine connection into your life, is the fact that you close out major cycles. Okay. You're very close with the Emperor's card to giving birth to something grand. You just been it might have been some years to come. Like, the pregnancy, like if you use a metaphor of a pregnancy, it has different trimesters and stages of growth. And you got to think of your circumstances like that sometimes. It's a process. So this is what brought them into your life. It was just because of the cycle. Maybe you closed out a major cycle previously, but this is a level up in status of some sort. And I'm not talking about like fame and maybe, but I feel like spirit is putting you in a position of some sort of responsibility, high level of responsibility and authority, or big things, or because spirit has checked the posture of your heart. So if you're out here just trying to like be seen, be noticed, be liked, validated, or shit on people, spirit is not gonna bless them type of people. That's not what this is, not at all. Because remember what I was getting in the beginning is that there's this desire to want to help people, pull people up with you. Like, this is what I did to get to where I am. Or, you can have a healthy relationship too. Like, doing the work still and giving and extending and like passing the torch behind you, and not just being like, oh, I got the torch and run off and like, ha ha ha, bitch. Like, no, God does not bless people with that type of energy. If you think you got the blessing, it's not really, it might be just a test for a time. You know how like, let's say for instance, like you got a rental car, right? Let's say like, I don't know, let's say your parents buy or get you a car for your 16th birthday, right? 16, you're still growing, you're still maturing. So let's say spirit is testing you to see like how much you've grown, right? So you get a car from your parents, and they're testing you to see how responsible you are with that car. And depending on how responsible you are, if they feel like you're not, doing what you're supposed to be doing, your chores or your schoolwork, whatever, or you popping off at the mouth, you being smart alecky, you ditching class, or maybe you did something irresponsible with your car, because it's a rental, they took that car back from you. It's almost like that. Like, spirit is like, okay, some people might be thinking, oh, I got it, I got the blessing, and then you over here like being an asshole with something that's in your hands, and that it might get snatched from you. You know what I mean? Like, it might get snatched. And it's not to say like it's the ultimate blessing, but sometimes spirit is like testing you. Because this is one thing that I feel like this might resonate with some of you. It could be a pet peeve of yours. It's definitely a pet peeve of mine when women, because we've been like raised to believe that marriage is the ultimate goal in life. Like, if we're not a mother or a wife, we ain't winning. We don't have a man for that matter. Something is wrong with you, child. God forbid you don't have a man or a partner. You're not chosen. Um, when women like get in relationships, how they kind of become kind of like snooty towards their single friends and stuff, or single relatives, is disgusting. And like, oh, I can't sit with you, you can't sit with us vibe, mean girl energy. Or when they get married or engaged, like it's kind of that mean girl vibe, or like, I's married now, like, I's married now, like, it's not a healthy energy. And I've talked about this woman before. She went viral on social media for this video of her at her wedding. She called all the single women at her wedding in a circle. And this is the most dopest, beautiful thing. I want to do this because I'm not that type of person to be like, oh, I got a man now. F all my friends, especially my single ones. Oh, F y'all. Like, oh, you're not like that's disgusting. Like, that's whack. It's lame. Like, you looking real like looking like I ain't never had shit type energy. Like, you ain't never had nothing type, I don't like that. So the woman, she calls all the single women at her wedding in a circle and she splits her bouquet with them. She takes each flower and hands them off and she is prophesying over them and that, that they're going to be married. And she's thanking the women that were there for her when she was in her single season, crying, and the women that prayed for her and encouraged her. That's dope. Like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do something like that. I'm gonna pass on that energy because that's beautiful. Most women will be like, "Oh, I'm married. Oh, forget y'all. Oh, I'm better than you. Oh, you can't sit with the married wives club." They do that in church too. That's just like I don't understand that at church, especially at church. Like, what? But again, it's that programming, that thinking like if a man or you don't get married, you don't get the ring. You're not special. You're nothing, or you're not desirable. Like, you can't be happy unless you have a man. Like, it just don't make no sense. But we're breaking those chains and those cycles, child. We're not doing that. Okay, so let's see. All right. Wow. You have a lot of cards. The Ten of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. You guys meet like as a divine counterpart, and even if this person is not your divine counterpart, they're just a divine connection, meaning like a God promoted type of union. Like, it's divine source behind it that's like bringing this person into your life for a positive reason, whether it's a season or lifetime. So when I say divine connection versus life partner, so the difference is like a divine life partner, someone that you will be with, end up with, versus a connection that's just promoted by the divine. So that's what I mean by that. Okay. um I feel like the way that you guys are mirroring each other with the Ten of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, you got two tens. You guys might share a similar path. And if this is your person, like your life partner, obviously that would make sense that you both share the same vision as far as like what type of path you guys, like the vision you guys want for yourselves, the end goal. Maybe like morals and values as far as like parenting goes, as far as a home life, like what do you want your legacy to be? How do you want your kids to come up? Like, it could be that type of energy. Like, I feel like you guys are on the same path, at least right now. If this is someone that's just meant to be come into your life as a divine connection, hey Ro, how are you, sis? As a divine connection, then this is um for the time being, like, you guys share that similar goal. There could be something with, like, again, like you being a healer of the body, or your person, like someone maybe being into yoga or teaches yoga or Reiki or does sound healing or something like that. These bowls, they look singing bowls to me. Um, and you guys, this person creatively sparks you, and vice versa. I feel like that is kind of like your mirroring energy. Y'all spark each other. You unlock things within like your visions. Again, I said this and it slipped my mind, but if I'm not mistaken, I said not only are you a seer, but you're both seers. Like, you have the ability of foresight. Um, so it's like you guys spark that in each other. You guys might even help each other advance in your visions and ability. As a creative person, I feel like it's a given that you have the ability of sight, of foresight, because you're getting visions from other spaces and rooms or downloads. So like, I feel like that's a gift within itself. That is a spiritual gift within itself. So um they might also mirror back to you like where you might be procrastinating, or where like, or to put, kind of put something into perspective of like, okay, let me weigh the pros and the cons of what I want to invest my time and my energy into, where I want to invest my purpose. This person is encouraging that for you. um you both may believe that there's someone for you, out there, like you believe in divine counterparts, divine love. You believe in that. You guys believe that that's a promise that's going to come to pass. Um, this might be very specific, and obviously this isn't going to be for the majority of you, but I feel like there might be two women that come together as divine counterparts that may be single mothers. Like one single mother has a child and the other single mother has one child, and they come together with their two kids. That's a possibility for some of you that might resonate. Um, let's see. Let's tap in. This chair is driving me crazy. I don't know if y'all can hear it. Wow. Okay, I'm not taking these in reverse. They flew out that way. So you have the Star, King of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. There's a very hopeful, healing energy in this. Like, I feel like you guys are learning to like believe in something again, believe in love again, believe in like good things can actually happen to you. Um, yeah, like I believe that love is possible. It can happen for me, or that someone could really love me. Um, yeah, it's like that joy, that belief. Okay. Um, yeah, I believe that love can happen, and it could be that whoever's a masculine energy, you might start getting into more of like healing arts too yourself. I mean, ooh, this is my song. See, God be on point, and I love John B. That is my ninja right there. Okay, my white chocolate ninja. This is my song. It's Babyface and John B. Someone to Love, and this sounds just like what I'm saying. Like this right here sounds just like what I'm talking about. Look that lyrics up. Baby, you came to me in my time of need. I just woke up not that long ago, so my voice sounds ashy, and it's ashy anytime. Baby, the love from you is what got me through. It's because of you I was able to give my heart again. You give me someone to love. It's my song. Someone to love. Yeah, Someone to Love. That's the name of the song by John B featuring Babyface. Listen to that song. I feel like that's the energy of this. Seven of Cups, King of Cups, a Star. Beautiful. Okay. It's very healing energy. I'm gonna save these cards for last because these are gonna be I'm gonna do something with these at the end. So just keep that in mind. Okay. Yes, my white chocolate ninja. I love Jumpy. Okay, so let me see. I thought I'd never love again. I thought my life was over and I didn't wanna face or even see another day. Suddenly from nowhere, baby, you appear. You dried my tears. You were there for me. Yeah, like you dried my yeah. See, this is the song, child. If I'm singing for y'all, y'all know it's something because I do not like singing for people. It's ugly. Let me see. What else, Spirit? Help someone to know, someone to love, someone to. Yeah, that's the song right there. That's what's playing in the background. So come out. Oh, thank you. Goodness. What's up with you? Spirit, what's up with you? The Empress wanted to come out for sure. The Magician, the Eight of Pentacles, and I think we had the Eight of Pentacles in the other deck that I used, and the Page of Pentacles. You guys are spiritually connected. Definitely spiritually connected. I feel like with the magician card. I mean, obviously, the not my voice is fine. It's ugly. Thank you. Yeah, you guys are connected in a way that maybe is deeper than what you can see. It's like you go maybe help each other manifest and or you will help each other manifest if you haven't met your person yet or come together, whatever. But I also feel like manifested each other. Um, mm. Yeah, you guys have something that you're supposed to birth together, but it's like you got to birth something out of yourself first, and then it's like in co-collaboration with each other. So maybe that metaphor. Okay, Spirit, I see what you say. I see what you saying, sir. I see what you said. So remember, I was picking up the single mothers like coming together in a relationship, like your divine counterpart, two single mothers coming together, maybe two single fathers. I don't know, but I'm getting more so of that the feminine energy of them coming together. But it also could be a metaphor or a spiritual, like, it's like symbolic to two people like helping each other like birth out. Like I'm helping you birth your baby, and I'm ooh spirit come through with the Bible stuff. Like me and the Bible, like we got love hate relationships sometimes, but I like to use it for symbolic messages. Like I get what Spirit is saying. So Virgin Mary and her cousin Elizabeth. So her cousin Elizabeth, right? She was carrying John the Baptist, which is Jesus's cousin, as Virgin Mary obviously is carrying baby Jesus. And when they came, like greeted each other, the two mothers greeted each other, their babies leaped. So it's like they're touching and agreeing on something deeper, like it's something a prophetic purpose here in this exchange. And it's like we agree, like the babies is like high-fiving each other in the womb, like yes. So metaphorically speaking, like whatever you're about to give birth to and your person is birthing out of themselves, like whether it's purpose and gifts, whether it's ideas, whatever that beautiful energy is, it's like when you guys come together, your purposes or your ideas or your insights or your plans, they align, they make sense. There's something purposeful in them that it's kind of like they're going to intertwine somehow later or like support one another energetically. I hope that makes sense. It could be something that you're already working through, cultivating, wanting to y'all trying to take somebody's man who sometimes like I'll listen to it, like I'll hear a song like in the background and I'm just like, okay, it's that song, but I don't really pay attention to it. But like I'm hearing the lyrics to this SWV song and like she real adamant about somebody else's man. Like, what your girl don't know won't hurt her. Like, bitch, I'll hurt you. That you know, no. What your girl don't hurt her my ass, I'll hurt you. I'll whoop your ass. No, no, but I hope that's not the case. Side note, let's get back to the yeah. The reason why certain things may not be manifesting fully the way that you see them envision is partially, and I don't want to say that it's not going to happen because your person is not there and all that, like this desperate, I can't go on or I can't live my purpose without this person. But in some way, like there's something about your purpose or some sort of plans. Like maybe you have a lot of different things that you're birthing out, but there's this one particular thing that maybe is not happening until you and your person come together or meet each other for some of you if you haven't even met your person. That's what it's given. Yeah, this girl is desperately talking about I'm willing to do anything to get in your pants. Like, girl, what is wrong with you? Is she saying pants or hands? Maybe that's just my nasty mind. I don't know what she said, but she real desperate in the song. Let's see what else. Don't. Oh. Three of Cups, Four of Wands, and a Hierophant. Some of you guys like, okay, I'm getting the dilemma. I know. The dilemmas I'm getting from this like energy is kind of interesting. So you have the Hierophant again, because we had the Hierophant in the other deck that I use in the beginning of the reading. So there's a double message. Four of Wands also came out in that spread as well. And then you have the Three of Cups. There might be a little bit of a delay because there's like a feminine energy that's like maybe really genuinely happy being single, not having a partner, not really, not to say that the feminine energy doesn't want a mate, but it's like really happy with just like their girls having a good time going out. And I don't feel like it's centered around like men or sex. And if it is, or women, if you date women as well, like, or it could be a feminine male, like that identifies more with the feminine essence and energy, like just being real focused on self and having a good time. And if it be like you go out on a date, or you know, maybe you get physically intimate with somebody, it's not something you get attached to. It's because you know that if it's not the one, you don't really care. So it's like going back to regular scheduled programming. And I feel like there's a masculine that is ready to like be with their person, or ready to meet their person. Like they're happy with where they're at as well. But it's like, I know that it's time. Like it's time to like level up in my journey as a human being. Like now it's time for me to come together with my person. That's what I get. So it's interesting that this would be a block, but baby, you can come see me, 'cause I need you here with me. And I'll show you. Yeah, I feel like this is a little bit of a block. And it's nothing wrong with, I stress this all the time, like enjoy your single season. And single season is like enjoy you. It don't have to be centered around another partner. It's like when you're single, like, because people think, oh, I'm enjoying my single season, meaning like I gotta go out with all these people, or I gotta sleep with all these people. No, is that no. Single season is about you. Like what makes you, what gives you joy, what you want to try. What do you want to learn? What do you want to go out and experience that you haven't yet? What is it that your soul wishes to experience, and like in what way does it want to evolve? You know, that's what I feel more so. Or like spending time with yourself, taking care of yourself and your needs. Um, like in those spaces, in that capacity, enjoying your single season, like getting your health better, you know, getting your mind right, you know, getting therapy, taking a vacation, like taking on a new hobby. Like what is it that you want to do that's beneficial for your well-being, better yourself? So I feel like you guys are in a good space, but it's like in a way, maybe you've gotten comfortable to where you're like, I kind of like just being single. I like being just with my girls and my boys. But no, it's like masculine energy over here. Like I'm enjoying myself too, but like shit, I'm ready to like, oh, look at the stairs. Oh, I love this song. This is one of my like songs that just like, it's one of my divine love songs. It's by the OJ's, Stairway to Heaven. I love that song so much. So I'm hearing that. Y'all might want to listen. Write my playlist, download channeled playlist that I'm like channeling in my head right now. So we had Babyface, When Can I See You Again might be relevant to some of you. John B and Babyface with Someone to Love, and then um the OJ's Stairway to Heaven. Not Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven, not that, but the OJ's. That's my divine love playlist coming through, channeling through. Okay. All right. Emphasis on Taurus. So your divine counterpart might be a Taurus masculine energy, maybe for some of you. All right. Really, Spirit? That was real ashy. I knew you was gonna come out. That was in before I saw you, you fucker. I saw you come right on out, child. I seen it. I seen the King of Swords. Before I even flipped it, I felt it. Like I was like, I wonder when the King of Swords gonna come out. He was right in my hand, child. He right there. So that could be a metaphor. Like what you're looking for is right there, and y'all just like, when is it gonna come? Where is it at? And it like this motherfucker might be in your city, might be around the corner from you, waiting for you just to show up, or just like they're already yours. Like it's or vice versa. Like your person might be a stubborn motherfucker. They don't see it. Um, Someone might resonate with owls. That owl was standing out to me, and I was just talking about an owl the other day. I was like, I wonder what happened to that owl that used to sit outside a tree right outside my window, and I would hear it like clockwork. the motherfucker would pop out at 3 o'clock in the morning, like around 3 a.m. They would always pop out, and I would hear them. Um, just talking their ass off. And I don't know, like I think I did a reading one time, and I like paused for a second because I wanted y'all to hear it because he was hooing really loud outside. So I don't know, maybe someone that could be a message, a metaphor, especially for my indigenous folks, is okay, the natives, that might resonate with you in some way. Um, your spiritual team might be like warning you like about your guardedness. Like the 9 of Wands, if you're a feminine energy, you could be very guarded. And it's a fear of diving deep. Like you're a deep person yourself, and you know that you want a deep, profound love, but there's a part of you that is afraid of how deep love can be because you felt it before. I've tapped into the essence of that, like on my own, of what that feels like. And I'll let you know that it is very overwhelming and it is very scary. Like if you meditate and you sit with that energy of divine love, or that just allow spirit to show it to you. Um, not Joe Love scene. If you just like sit with that, and like when I felt that energy, it was overwhelming. Like it's like you, how do I explain it? Um, I guess your heart would have to be open to even feel like remotely feel that unconditional love, maybe that you can share with a person. And when I say share, that means you give and they give, like it's a mutual reciprocation. It's not just one person giving it and the other person just taking, or avoiding it, don't want to experience it, don't want it at all. And it's like, well, let me give you more and more and more and more and more. No. So it's like a love that makes you want to cry. Like it gets you in your heart. Like you tap into your soul. Like it almost feels like, how do I even describe the feeling? Like when I was sitting with this energy, it felt uncomfortable, like someone could love a person that deeply, and it wasn't like an obsession type of thing. It was like someone that just loves you, and it's like it almost feels overwhelming, like the heart can't contain it. If the heart was like, let's say the heart was a vase of water, it would not, the water wouldn't be able to even stay in that one space. It would just like outpour. That's what it felt like. I don't even feel like I did justice to what I was feeling. I can't describe that. So, anywho, the moon card, yeah, it could be like a fear of like the emotional depth of love, like how far it takes you within yourself. Because see, this is the thing about love, like real unconditional love, and not just between like a romantic partnership, but just loving a person or people with your whole heart. Um you still got to have love for yourself first and foremost too. If a person does not respect you and your energy or love you back, then you have the respect for yourself enough to say, okay, well, I'm not going to put myself in a position of harm. I can still have love for a person, but know when to pull my energy back, when to, you know, protect that energy for people that appreciate it, that have the space to receive what I have. You have to receive yourself to receive that type of love. And what I mean by that is if you can hold space for everyone else, show compassion, um, see the light in everyone, adore them, show up, support, um, see their flaws but not judge them for it, still love them, still see them as something beautiful and mystical in your eyes, great and grand in your eyes, but you can't do the same for yourself. You're not going to be able to receive that from another person. It's going to feel weird to you. It's going to be like, this is uncomfortable, or this is not real, or this is fake, or this is delusional. So you have to receive yourself first. Your heart has to be able to receive that. Yeah. Because, like, what you going to do? Like, I'm going to talk to the sis real quick, my sisters. Okay. Let me talk to you all real quick because have a talk, sister to sister. Okay. If it's little sis or big sis, whatever side we on, let's talk. What you gonna do when somebody like just out of nowhere just hugs you, because it might feel foreign and uncomfortable for you to receive that. Like someone just out of nowhere just comes up behind you, like your person, I mean, like comes up behind you randomly while y'all just like mid somewhere like in the grocery store or something and just hugs you. You might be like, oh my God, people are watching. Like, oh, it's not, like you might feel weird, right? What you gonna do when you wake up in the morning, your person is like rubbing your face, looking like watching you sleep and just loving you. Like what you gonna do? You gonna how you gonna feel? Like I feel like it's a lot. Or like your person just like out of nowhere just starts crying and like you're what's wrong with you? Like, they might express to you how much they love you and you might be like, oh my God, like this is really uncomfortable, this is really awkward right now. What you gonna do when that happens? You're gonna be open, you're gonna be receptive or not. And at the bottom of the deck was the 4 of Cups too. So it's like you're feeling like, where is it at? Destiny Child Soldier, where he at? Where he at? I need some soldiers. Like, no, that's probably the problem. You trying to get you a soldier. You trying to get you a thug. No, I'm just like, no. All right, so let's see. Yeah, so I feel like the best you can give to this connection right now is to work on receiving yourself so that you can receive your person. Because this Nine of Wands is like, you want it. If you're a feminine energy, you want it. You want to like be brave and like, okay, I'm gonna do this. But then there's a part of you that's like, but I'm scared though. I'm so scared. Like I can't do it. And this is the person that like, let's get into the King of Swords. King of Swords does not have to be literally like the sign of air element, but this is a person that's like of spirit. Like this person is in tune with themselves enough to like to express themselves to you in a very like in a way that is like real and honest. Like they're not lying to you, they're telling you the truth, but it almost sounds like, where the fuck did you get that from? Like how did you break it down like that? Like this person's going to speak to you in a way that is profound. Like they're the only person that can like speak to some part of you that other people just cannot. Even I don't even know how to like even express that, like how to describe that. It's like this person knows. It's almost like, again, they have to be this person. If you're the masculine, then take it. But I'm mostly always read for the women. I know there's a man in here, like at least that I could see based off of the chat. But like a masculine energy that is a seer, that has a prophetic ability to like speak things into existence or speak to the core part. Like I can see within you, I can see inside of you of what you need. And it might be just like the higher self that does this, and the human self just speaks what they feel. It's 11:11 a.m. here. So there you go. Um, yeah. All right. It speaks to the core of this person. And like I said, it might be uncomfortable at first. It might be very scary. It's like, oh, this sounds convincing. Like, I don't feel like this person's lying. But then again, I don't know if I should trust it. Um, Someone might wear feathers. Someone might have a name that has like a meaning to like for birds or something with birds. Um, Someone definitely can be a Native American, indigenous. I don't know the tribe. Don't ask me, child. I don't know what tribe this is. It could be multiple tribes. Okay. Yeah. I feel like this is a beautiful connection. Or it can be. If it's just, you know, if it's just for a season, if this is just a divine connection that you're going to encounter before you meet your life partner, it's still something beautiful. And if this is your life partner energy, it's beautiful. Both sides is beautiful. Shit. Period. Um, I feel like the blessing in this, like, remember how I was picking up earlier, like the blessing of healing and love, like being able to reawaken someone and like show them that no, love really does exist, or a love that is deep and love that is profound, a love that is pure, authentic. It does exist. It is real. It's not delusional. Not delusional. It inspires, encourages one to like walk away and leave behind the pain, the trauma, or feeling like you're not alone anymore. And you never were alone, but it's like maybe this person is, again, remember, I was saying like, person or you might have the ability to speak to each other, or speak to one or the other, to speak into the other in a way that is very profound, and like kind of like, no, you see me, you understand me, you get me, it's like a safe space. Some of you guys need to listen to some type of binaural beats or some sort of sound healing sessions for the third eye. The third eye, yeah. Seeing lotus flowers. And like healing that, like healing around um like being compassionate, because beautiful things take place like um in like circumstances that don't seem ideal or the most like beautiful thing, but the testimony is beautiful, the transformation is beautiful. So like with lotus flowers, they have to grow, they like the conditions in which they grow in is muddy waters, and you will be like, something so beautiful, it grows out of dirty muddy water, like really? But or dirt water, I shouldn't say dirty, it's not like filthy water, but like dirt. And you would think, oh, doesn't it need, like other plants need clear, pure water, like um, distilled water or whatever? But no, like a beautiful flower such as that, such a revered flower that has a symbolic meaning of of divine transformation or spiritual awakening, enlightenment. It's such a sacred symbol, one of a sacred flower, a symbol such as a lotus to grow in a muddy condition. So it's like you got to look at yourself from that perspective. When you deal with that imposter syndrome, remind yourself of a lotus flower or the rose that grew from concrete. Remind yourself of that. Okay. It's something about goddess energy as well. Like finding healing within the goddess, whether you are the toughest of men or not, girliest of girly or not. The goddess, mother goddess energy, allow her to heal you and take you in. And some might gravitate towards different goddesses. The first goddess that's coming to mind is Aset, or aka Isis. Um, yeah. So I want to see, before I ask what's the potential outcome in this connection, like in the near coming future, if I didn't already tap into that already, I'm gonna pull some oracle cards just to like give further confirmations and clarity and what this person may want to say to you. How long we been on this thing? About an hour. Sorry, I hit the phone. I'm so sorry. What is the energy surrounding this? Yeah, some of you guys, it's like I'm getting not like a 50-50 split, but I'm getting that some of you guys are just encountering a divine connection that's like meant to be helpful along your journey in a beautiful, profound way. And some of you guys are are dealing with your actual life partner now, but some of you guys, your life partner hasn't even entered scene yet into your life, has not entered the chapter yet. Let's see. The energies here. This essence is collective, divine spirit, or angels, our guides. Thank you. The ego, grief and sorrow. Yeah, see, the ego grieves. I mean, I feel like the human self, like it has a lot of complex energy, but like the ego sometimes it's like it doesn't want to let certain things go, not because like sometimes like you're not able to get over a person, or you don't want to let go, or you want to be with somebody not for always for the right reasons. And it could be like a security blanket, or feeling like this is the best that you can do, the best like you can have, or kind of settling for less than what you can have or what's really divinely aligned for you. So the ego might cling on to something that's not meant for you. Okay. So you have follow your heart. Number 13. So again, that goddess energy, that supernatural divine energy. if you allow yourself to open up, like to do the healing, some of you guys might need to heal some mother wounds, heal wounds around like abandonment, rejection, rejecting yourself first and foremost. I feel like it's something that you're gonna have to deal with because you reject yourself before you even allow other people to reject you, and that's a defense mechanism. That is a poverty mindset of lack. Ooh, mint condition, so fine. This is my song. Yeah, see, this song too. Look this up, y'all. If you never heard the song, you don't know lyrics. Mint condition, so fine. I don't know if this is like a dopamine reaction, but like, I think, have you ever heard people say like, "Oh, he look or she looks so good, you want to cry"? That is a real thing. I've no, that is, and sometimes I feel like if it's not even just like you're focusing so much on like a person's face and body, but it's like some eye connection. To me, that could be um like heart chakra activation in that. I don't know, like reading into the soul. But this song is like it has when I first heard this song, like ever heard this song. My dad loves Mint Condition, and I love Mint Condition because of him. Like put me on very young. But like listening to the song, like or re-listening to it, I should say, as an adult, like sitting with something and listen to it, it's different. Um, I felt like an intensity in my heart chakra, and I almost felt that same like tear welling up, like it's an intense emotion and energy. And I was like, is this like what is this? Is this like a sexual energy? Like it might be a mixture of it, but I didn't feel that. It felt like it's like someone provokes an energy in someone like emotionally like intense expression and you have communication. Yeah, soulmate I'm okay. See? Reading the energies. I'm telling you guys, like I can't read traditionally. Like, I can't put myself in that little stank ass box that like commercial bullshit wrapped in a ribbon and bow. Like I can't. I have to flow in my readings. This song is like picking up on what I'm saying, or like I'm picking up on the energy of the song and in the cards at the same time. I should say. So yeah, this feels like a energy of like wanting to just follow your heart, like do what it is that you're called to do. And it's like someone is enamored by everything that somebody or one person does, or just um like you can't do the wrong thing or you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. It's like whatever you do, and it's not being delusional or being rose colored glasses per se. Like I mean, you might have a tendency to fall in that with even with the right person, and the right person could fall into that with you, rose colored glasses. But no, it's like I see past what you think is not good enough or what you think is a flaw. Like I see you for you. Um, so soulmate recognition, like I said, like it's a there could be signs that you start to see when you're close to aligning with your person, or if you've never met them, when you're close to meeting that person, like the signs, like things start to really amplify. And you have to discern the signs that you're getting. It's not always going to be numbers and shit like that. But I mean, that's one of the most common ways I feel that we pay attention to those things, names and numbers. And um, but sometimes it's like reading the energy, reading your life circumstances, reading like maybe how things are starting to readjust in your life, that it's time for a change, a transformation, a death happening in your life. Not like a physical death, I don't believe. Like more so like a things dying around you, things ending that need to end, closure is happening. And it's not a sign of a ending in a sense of like, oh, nothing, it's just, oh, dead end. Oh, it's over for me. Or this is devastating and this is just bad situation. No, sometimes it's a blessing. Oftentimes it's a blessing. Change is a blessing. Shifting and changing is a blessing. So that could be one of the circumstances and signs when things start closing itself out. If you're clinging on to something with someone that is not for you and they break up with you, they walk away, or um they show their ass, like that is a sign that let that person go so you can make space for your person. Some of y'all are blocking your person because of some type of shadow work that you're not doing. And if it's not you, and I feel like there's always something we can improve. So if it happens to be that it's not your energy, your person could be blocking their blessings through some sort of shadow work that they're not allowing themselves to address. Some of it is like grief and sadness, like dwelling on things that have died and left, right? I'm getting Beauty and the Beast vibes from this card with this rose dying out. But at the bottom of the deck, you got romance with these roses that are fully bloomed and healthy. So like the Beauty and the Beast reference, what I'm getting is like someone could be blocking their blessings because their heart is not open enough or open at all. It's like very closed off. You say you want love, and you might think your heart is open just because you say you want a partnership. You might, or your person, this could be their energy. Someone could think because, oh, I want a partnership, or that because I like somebody, that means that my heart is open. No, it doesn't. If you're not able to be vulnerable and open even with yourself, or in a space where you are even brave enough to open your heart to love, even though it might be scary or you feel like you don't know what you're doing. Like if you're like, at least be brave enough to see about it. But if you're completely like closed off, hard, um, not able to get through or get to, you're not in the space to receive love. If you have unforgiveness that you're still holding on to, or still holding on to that person that left that wasn't for you anyway. They might have been just like an ego connection, a connection that's built off of, proving something to yourself that, see, I can have somebody like this, or see, um, as long as I have a partner, as long as I have a man, as long as I have a woman, or people, thought that me and this person were never going to work out, so we're going to stick it out, or we have kids together, oh, we need to stick it out. Like something about the ego. It has nothing to do with the soul or the heart. That could be blocking someone's path towards their true divine counterpart. Someone might be afraid to express themselves, like their path is pointing them in the direction of their person, and the fear of opening up or expressing themselves could be a block. Okay, let's get some messages. I'm almost done, I promise. Unless you guys are enjoying this, and if you should, y'all show some more love. There's 12 of y'all in here. If you have not liked the video, if it's genuinely resonating with you, what's up? Y'all got beef with me or something? Why don't y'all like my shit? Like, what's up? Y'all got beef with me? Is there some beef I don't know about? Like, come on. Let's see. Messages. I know you don't feel the same. Will we ever make things right? So this could be like an ex energy for some of you, and I feel like this could be for the group of you that might be kind of uncertain about a person, or you're questioning whether someone is your divine counterpart or not. And then for some of you, it's like the person that you think is your divine counterpart, it could be an ex. Couldn't let you get close to me. And I'm not over you. Yeah. So this feels like some old ex shit. And if it's not an ex, it's like someone that you had some sort of romantic connection with. Yeah. So the divine counterpart energy, like the life partner, is saying like they need something secure. Like they don't want to get into things that are not um that it's almost like they, again, like somebody's ready and the other person may not be ready, or just like kind of blocking the whole idea out. So I want to start over, and I want you so badly. Like, see that intensity, but I feel like that energy needs to be checked and discern. Like, I want you so badly. Like, is it more so like your energy wanting to connect with the person, or is it just like you want that sexual exchange, or you just want that person for your ego benefit, or this person wants you just for their ego benefit, or both? Could be both ways. I will wait for a sign from you. You speak to me through music. I'm starting to understand our connection. You came closer than anyone. This feels like the divine partner energy. But like I said, discernment is everything, because a divine connection could feel very similar to a divine partnership or lover or life partner, because it's divine. It's got God's hand in it. It's not all ego or like some sort of assignment or a counterfeit energy. So this person might look for signs from you that, it's okay, or that you're open, that this is, you guys are on the same page, you want the same things. Music, like how I be picking up shit with the songs and things like that. Like, they might hear songs that they feel like literally you guys are communicating, you're talking to each other. They feel like they're starting to understand your connection, like what it's about, like not like putting a label on it, but just like the significance, the importance, the relevance, the effect that it's had on them. Maybe, just the fact that it is a blessing. These cards flew out. You came closer than anyone. So like, this person has never opened up or has been as close to anyone, um, vulnerable, open, felt connected to anyone like this before. Longing, someone is secretly yearning for you. Boundaries, firm boundaries are needed now. So yeah, again, use your discernment. I want to use this Confessions of a Soulmate, because this is more like, to me, feels like more divine messages. These ones are kind of like for any situation, I feel like. I let my dog in. She be doing the most. Foxy, why are you always interrupting me when I'm reading? You don't be wanting to be around me until I start reading, girl. What's that about? All right, let's get a message from the divine counterpart for sure, clearly and accurately. Because some of you guys are not asking about a divine counterpart. You're asking about a connection that may be divine, and for some of you, something that you think divine ain't divine. Because sometimes, I don't know, would be like, people be tripping, like asking about these ashy connections with people that clearly don't give a damn, and it's just like, why would you want that? Why do you want them? Like, they ashy, like from the knees to the ankles, like they're ashy. Why do you want them? All right, let's see. True love is so hard to find, and it's right between your lips and mine, and mine. Before I let go. This is my shit too. Yeah, maybe somebody might be holding on to you that needs to go away. I'm just like, hold me with the fossils, the fossil couple. Shout out to my fossils that's still in love. All right, soon. Let's read this. Let me pull one more. Sleepless. Bring. Oh, sorry. Why I say bring? Things are not right in my world, and I'm longing for your embrace today. Please send me your love so that I know everything will be okay. Yeah, someone that you're gonna grow over. This is your life partner, and like, you guys may know each other, and for some of you, you don't even know each other yet. You don't know each other exists, but it's like they go through things. And it's like, where's my person? I'm telling you, like, what you want wants you. Like, ultimately, like, when I say that, not what the ego wants, not what it thinks it wants, but like what the soul really wants. And sometimes that's subconscious. We don't even know until we like really come across that. Like, this is everything I wanted and needed. Um. I'm getting like when I said that, like, I heard the Neo song, Never Knew I Needed. It's from Princess and the Frog. That's telling too. Go see, I'm getting all kind of best. Downloads all day. Soon. Our reunion is important, and I'm doing what I can to be ready for you. I'm working hard on myself to be a better provider for you. I hear your call for me and coming back to you. This is my promise to you that soon we will reunite again. Wow. I don't know what made me get these like cards It's corny such as these. No, I'm just saying. No, but no, I think I use these for specific energies. I don't feel like this is for everybody to be just pulling for like the collective, because people get delusional and be like, oh, they said in the car that you was gonna come back, and whole time I wasn't talking about that situation, like that ashy shit that some of y'all be in. Like I ain't talking about them type of situations. I'm not talking about situationships either. Some of them, no. If it start off ashy, most likely it's gonna be ashy. Like something ain't clean. Let's see. Sleepless anxiety keeps me awake at night. My life has changed since I met you. Not genuine changes. I'm trying to figure out what this all means. I don't want to lose you. I don't want to lose you. Blackstreet Kiss Goodnight. The thought of you are not the thought of you not being with me really keeps me up at night. Wow. They're scared. Like, cause like this makes sense. If you know that you like y'all one of them feminine energies that just like you're running. We all been there shit, hell. I done ran for some stuff that wasn't divine. Like because I just don't want to put up with the drama. I don't want to, be delusional and be misled. So half the time I don't, we gotta protect your energy. I get that. But what's protection versus being overly protected? Okay. You got the promise card at the bottom of the deck with the little cute Frenchie. I wish you knew just how special you were to me. It kills me not to be able to tell you. You amaze me with your compassion and kindness through the time apart. I promise I will make things right between us. It could be somebody trying to come back. Don't try to buy no dogs to come back to somebody's life. Like, what if somebody don't like dogs? What if the dog like makes you itch and like, yeah, gives you like acne breakouts and allergic reactions? Like, don't be out here buying pets and shit to get back in people's good graces. Let go of fear. See, feminine. See, I have no fear of making decisions. Nothing you do or say will ever make me stop loving you. Look, listen. What did I say? You cannot do the wrong thing to the right person. You can't say the wrong thing to the right person. If that means like you feel like you're too much or you're too complex or you're weird or you're too jaded and they're not gonna like feel you, not like you anymore. Like only people that are not for you that will treat you like you're just disposable or you're too much or you need like, oh, and I'm not saying like be toxic and be an active asshole and abusing people, but if you're someone that is like working through shit, you're a work in progress and you have quirks, you have trauma and things like that, and you're not putting it on other people, but you kind of like close your like a kitty cat, like them little commercials in the arms of an angel. Were you in like in the cage and the kennel shaking and shit? Like you got dirt on you because you've been in the backyard all your life and you don't know nothing else. And when some human tries to touch you and love you, just like shaking, or you might growl and shit. That type of energy. Anyway, let's finish this. Um, there are no mistakes on this journey, only lessons. Everything happens for a reason. It's safe to be vulnerable with me. Like the right person, the right motherfucker is not gonna shame you for being you. Like if you're like sometimes we don't see the lovability, if that's even the right word, if that's even a word, the lovability of self. And then you got Mary J. Blige, My Life. So maybe that might be like someone's message, like how they feel. Like you're working on yourself. You're trying to heal, forgive, release, let go of the past. You've been through some shit, yes, but it's like you're working through that. You're a work in progress. So let's get back to these cards because these are significant. So you have the King of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Star. Okay. So these are your archetypes, your archetype energy. Um, I feel like the energy of your connection is centered around inspiration, imagination, and higher purpose. Okay. So this connection, I feel like the purpose of it and your divine team, they support your relationship. They support a connection that inspires you creatively, that helps you elevate your vision for life and vice versa. You help this person. So This is a shared purpose usually, right? So what you can take from this, the lesson that you can take from this, so I feel like this is the Seven of Cups energy. Explore your dreams together, but stay grounded in reality, right? Stay grounded in that. So the King of Cups, I feel like the energy around this is restoration and forgiveness and compassion. And I feel like a masculine energy, you have the ability to do that for a feminine. I feel like I'm talking to a specific type of dynamic. Um, Not all divine connections are alike. Like, oh, the woman is always chasing and the man is always a runner. Sometimes the masculine energy or masculine, excuse me, sorry, don't put the ginger shit on it. But sometimes the masculine energy can be the one that's so-called quote unquote a chaser, or just someone that's more receptive and open to the connection than the feminine is. You know what I mean? So um the purpose of this energy is to like mend emotional wounds, tap into forgiveness. So the lesson is that you're going to have to practice more forgiveness and compassion, and it starts within you. It starts with yourself. Okay. And lastly, with the star, this is the energy of exploration and adventure and spiritual alignment. Okay. This is a part of a larger spiritual journey or mission, this connection. That's what I was picking up mainly. Um, I feel like you guys are working towards a greater goal with this person. So this, I feel like, speaking to those of you in, your divine life partnership connection. So just embrace the adventure, and always seek like a higher meaning and purpose, but not like where you're trying to make sense of everything. Like you just stuck decoding and trying to decipher what does this mean, and does this person do, like if they say this, and like don't do that to yourself. But just more so like when you guys struggle to have the faith and have optimism, remind yourself of what the purpose and cause is, and you got to even identify what is the purpose. And if you can't yet, from where you are, like what is your purpose personally with for you individually? What is your intent in this world? What are your gifts? What are you bringing? If you didn't have all those limitations on your mind, or you just dare to really believe in yourself, what would come up for you? What would the truth be for you? And when you do get into your union, you got to remind yourself of why you guys are together. There's a greater purpose. It's not just about love and romance. Because that was another thing. Like when I was tapping into that energy of love that I was talking about, it was like it felt like a energy that people weren't in on, and might even feel some type of way, feel jealous, or feel like that's unfair. How come they get to have that or experience that and I don't? It might provoke those feelings because it is a very rare connection. It's very sacred type of love. It's not just romance and oh, you look good, you fine, and you bad, or you know, it's a profound. I can't even describe it. I can't. I don't even think I'm supposed to. I think it's just meant to be experienced and felt. Um, yeah. So I hope that this was helpful. I hope this resonated with the folks that it was meant to resonate with, and take it for the beautiful message that it should be. Yeah, allow yourself to receive. Like both sides should allow themselves to receive, but I feel like more so one of the other parties really has to allow themselves to receive, and through that you have to receive yourself first. Remember that you got to receive yourself first. If you guys would like a partner divine partnership reading with me, or any reading with me, check out my website. I will leave the link to my website or my shop. If you have any questions, you don't understand like what should you get or how it works, just reach out to me, just email me, and I got you. But yeah, if this reading genuinely resonate with you, show it some love, show some gratitude by liking this video, share it with someone. Don't gatekeep. Feel like it might resonate with someone. But yes, that was the reading. Much love to you guys. Y'all be blessed. Enjoy the rest of your Sundays, wherever you guys are, or whenever you're watching this. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be blessed. Your night. And until next time, much love as always. Peace.